Hi, I'm here with Fernando Baez. He's the current Energy and Facilities Director of Banorte, and he's going to talk about Banorte's efforts in energy matter, specifically energy efficiency.
Hi.
First question, Fernando. What are the innovations or projects related to natural capital that you're working on?
Well, due to the need to optimize electrical energy consumption in our 1,200 facilities spread all over the country, 12 years ago, Banorte started to analyze and develop several energy conservation measures. Among the different initiatives explored, the one that has brought the most important earnings has been a key to success, has been the automation of several electrical loads in our branches, such as the air conditioning systems and lighting systems. Both of them contribute to reach around 90% of energy consumption. The system basically consists in making those loads to operate only when it's needed and avoid them to work and where there are no operations on the offices, and of course to consume energy in hours where there is no need, basically.
Okay. How did this innovation come out?
Banorte strives to implement an environmental strategy aimed at the efficient and sustainable management of resources. Our impacts on the environment are derived mainly from direct and indirect use of energy and the management of inputs and waste. With this in mind, and through the identification, evaluation, and classification of environmental impacts, we support the policy and review annually business processes with.
How did the original idea come out?
Well, when we noticed that there were several facilities with lights on during the night, situation that besides the fact of wasting energy, it caused a lot of the neighbors were feeling uncomfortable during the nights, and that during the weekends the air conditioning system was working with no one inside. We realized that we needed to do something, but in an automatic way and with a low investment. First, we started analyzing several options from multinational vendors such as Siemens, General Electric, Schneider Electric. However, we noticed that their solutions were so expensive and the return of investment was really high. Then we started to have several brainstorm processes, and we noticed that since we have all of our facilities connected to the security system, it was going to be quite easy and cheap to deploy the project with a low investment.
Okay, and what was the motivation or purpose to carry out this innovation, this project?
Of course, besides the economic and environmental purposes that we have been talking about before, the fact of being known as a committed company with the society, it definitely helps to improve the image and reputation of the company as well.
Fernando, can you tell us about the impacts of this project, this innovation in terms of society, company, and environment?
Sure. Well, in terms of society, the fact of taking these habits to their homes and families and start doing valuable actions toward reducing energy consumption and becoming more green. That's a fact. In terms of the company, it helped the employees to be aware of the importance of reduced environmental risks, and also, as I told you before, it caused them to move these habits to their homes, society, members of their family. And finally, about the environment, well, the less energy consumption we were having, the less CO2 emissions were generated due to the burning of fossil fuels, which is the most used technology for power generation here in Mexico.
What were the effects? I mean, both short-term and long-term effects?
Short-term effects, well, actually at the first it was really hard for us because a lot of employees were not happy since they were used to work and stay at the facilities with the air conditioning system on. Then we needed to turn them off due to this automation system. However, as the time passed, they were getting more conscious about the importance of contributing in small way to achieve those earnings.
And what concrete evidence shows that the impact has occurred?
Well, the most important evidence that we have is our power utility invoice, where we can see the electrical consumption we're having month by month. Once we compare a year before the project was implemented in a specific facility, and then we compare it a year after it was already deployed, we're seeing that there is like around from 8 to 12%, since we're not using energy in those parts. So now take all these small contributions for one branch and multiply them by 1,200 branches, so you will get like a big important earning around $1.6-1.7 million annually.
Okay, thank you, Fernando.
You're welcome.